So thank you all for coming to Danielle's launch today. The reason why we do this launch party is kind of like hanging out the sign that says Danielle is open for business. So thank you all for coming out to support her today. Nothing would get me out at this stage of pregnancy this far of a drive aside from the excitement of launching a new business partner or something really important for my family. So I'm really thrilled that all of you have come and made the effort too today. So the way that this typically works is that I'll give you a couple of minute presentation on how I got involved, a couple of minute presentation on the products, and then a couple of minute presentation on how you could purchase the products directly from Danielle. And Danielle also has mini facials over here for everybody to take home as kind of a small thank you for joining us today and hopefully making a purchase and supporting her. So I got involved in February of 2015. And it was probably the least likely thing that you would ever expect me to do if you knew me. So before I was doing this, I did school forever. I wasn't joking when I said I was in school till 27. Not just doing undergrad though. I did my undergrad in psychology. I did a master's degree in counseling psychology, which was substance abuse counseling. Then I did a master's degree in criminal justice, and I'm just shy of my PhD in forensic psychology. So I did a ton of school. And then I had kids. And I never actually got into that world of psychology. And as I always say, we make plans and God laughs. Mm-hmm. And he laughed a lot at me because what I thought was that at this stage of 42 years old, I would be living a little bit outside the city. I'd have 2 kids, a boy and then a girl. And they'd be perfect, of course. And they would be kind of on their own a bit now. And we would be doing the stuff that I was always enjoyed doing, going out and traveling again. And obviously with my perfect children in my lovely psychology practice, and that's what life would look like. And instead, I am on my marriage number 2, baby number 4, and I'm selling skincare, which is completely crazy. And people think, well, why would you do that with all of that education? There are a zillion things you can do with that. And there are a zillion things I can do with that. But nothing could I do and still be with my kids in the way that I want to be with my kids. And I never could have known how much I would need to be with them until I was a mom. So what brought me to here was the divorce. We were separated for 3 years before I got officially divorced. And by that point, I had met my current husband. And so there was no alimony. And there was a $461 a month health insurance bill. And terrified, I said, how am I going to pay this? I can go work at Starbucks. I could work at Radio Shack. I could do all this really super fun and challenging stuff like that. Or I can go back to traditional work. I could work as a teacher's aide. I could do lunchroom lady, which would be on a similar schedule to my kids. But then what about me? Is that going to work for me? Am I going to enjoy this? Am I going to even be able to get that job? And I'm walking it out on the treadmill, and I saw a friend of mine had posted on Facebook something like earn money from home or something silly like that you never would think I should follow up on that. And if you knew me, you'd know that I'm the very last person that would write down the phone number from the sign that says earn thousands from home. But I did that day, and I don't know why. There was a reason. And so I contacted my grammar school friend, and I said, listen, skincare, so I saw your posts. I use Aveeno scrubby pads and Lubriderm body lotion. So skincare is probably not my specialty, but what does this mean? Can I do this without having parties? Can I do this without harassing my friends and family? Can I do this without having a massive amount of inventory? I don't want to make a big investment. My parents got burned by new skin in the 80s. I don't want anything to do with that. I need $500 a month. Can I do this? And she said, absolutely, you can do it. You could earn target money. You could earn enough to vacation an extra time a year, or you can make this your full time and really make whatever you want out of it. So I said, all right, sounds good. And this was all back and forth on Facebook Messenger, and probably 10 minutes later I signed up with her. And I have to say that it was really one of the most unexpected positive decisions of my life. Divorce was an unexpected positive experience. Meeting my new husband was an unexpected positive experience. Having another child has hopefully going to be a positive experience. But this one, hopefully, this one was one that I never expected positivity to come from. I thought, well, I'll make a couple extra $100 a month while I finish my certified lactation consultant certificate, and I can go do breastfeeding support for moms because I do that for as a pro bono thing now. And it turned out that this is now my plan A. And the reason why is because in the first 3 weeks, I was able to earn twice my medical insurance money, which was great. I can do this job from the pickup line. I can do it from the soccer field. I could do it while I'm waiting for my kids to finish their shower. I could do it in the parking lot. I could do it at night, in the morning, whenever I want, wherever I want. And it's allowed me enough financial freedom and flexibility to continue to support my kids, and I really love it. My team has come from myself to now 53 people in the past 16 months, which is pretty crazy because I didn't even know about the team building aspect of it when I started. And I love training new people. I love having new people join me because every time that they do, there's the potential for them to have as much joy and success from it as I do. So that's basically my story, how I got involved 15 and a half months ago. The products, I didn't know anything when I started. I didn't know there were 4 regimens, which are outlined by the colors, green, yellow, purple, blue. I didn't know that we have tools. I didn't know that these are the proactive doctors. I mean, I never had acne, so I never used Proactive, but that is a little fact that I didn't know that probably would have been helpful, but I didn't even know that. So generally speaking, we practice a multi-med approach, and that is that each step builds on the other, just like Proactive you've probably seen on TV. And we have different regimens for every possible skin thing that you have. So the reason why we have partial pieces of each of these regimens is because when you sign up as a consultant, you don't have to buy a massive amount of stuff and haul it from place to place. All of these are actually empty except for the red ones. These are things that myself and my husband have used personally, and so I just keep them for display. Some of them are Danielle's products that she purchased when she signed up, but otherwise we don't keep stock, so that's why there's not everything for every color. But generally speaking, as an overview, each of our 4 regimens come with 4 full-size products. They all last no less than 60 days if they're used twice a day. They all come with a 60-day empty jar money-back guarantee. So you use your products for, say, 55 days, and for some reason you don't love them, you can send them back literally empty, and if they're received by that 60th day, you get a full money-back guarantee on it. So, as I said, they're multi-med approach. Each of the steps builds on the next one. All of our regimens start with a wash, then they go to a toner, then they go to a treatment, and then they end with a sunblock, because obviously protecting your skin should be the #1 line of defense. So again, generally speaking, our green line is called Soothe, and that is for redness and inflammatory issues. So we don't say it cures eczema, psoriasis, and other sorts of inflammatory issues, but it does calm down. So the Soothe regimen is the green one over here, and I only have Soothe 2 and 3 because my husband uses those after his shaving. Reverse is the yellow one, and I only have step 1 of that, which is the cleanser. He uses that step 1 in the shower. But reverse is for undoing damage, for freckling, aging, and really any kind of yuck that you've done to your skin during your life. I would say it's probably our strongest of the regimens. And when you start up reverse, you start slowly. You start every other night, then you do every night, and then you do every night and every other day until you've worked up to twice a day. The third one, which is the #1 premium anti-acne in the country, is called Unblemish. And just like the others, it's got the 4 steps to it: the wash, the toner, the treatment is in the 2 tubes over here, and then you have an oil control lotion at the end of it. And again, it is #1 in the country at this point in premium. And when we're comparing premium, we're not talking about the stuff that you might buy at Target. We're talking like Estee Lauder, Lancome, that kind of comparison. And also #1 in the country is our anti-aging line, which is the aqua blue over here. And that was last year, 2015, became the #1 in the country. Also, it has a wash, toner, an AM cream, and a PM cream. In addition to those parts of that regimen, there are supplementary products that people just absolutely go crazy over. We have a hand treatment. You know, as you get older, the places that show age, your neck, your hands, even if your face is looking great, you can always see them there. So we do have a hand treatment. We have eye cloths, we have eye cream, we have lip serum, we have night renewing serum, and the anti-age line is fantastic. And then we have 2 kind of supplementary lines, if you will. One is called Enhancements, which is these multicolored, and then the other is Essentials over here. The Essentials are kind of, I'd say, more general products. It's a daily body moisturizer, your legs, your arms, whatever. Sunscreen, SPF 30. We have a sunless tanner. We have a lip shields. Our Enhancements line has stuff like our microdermabrasion paste, which is an exfoliator. It's a deep exfoliator, so that's like a 3 times a week as opposed to daily, like our Redefine one or our Reverse one. We have a peptide powder, which has a block in it also, and several other supplementary things. Lastly, we have some tools, and our tools are definitely meant to be used in conjunction with a regimen. Our first tool, do you have your roller out here?
Yeah, it's in the Redefine.
Our first tool is absolutely amazing. It's a micro needling tool. And when I tell you that this is amazing, I mean this thing is amazing. So basically what you do is up to 3 times a week, you roll your face, okay? This is the roller. Microneedling has been around for quite a long time. Okay, I'm gonna open this. So what it does basically is you roll in kind of an X motion across your face. So you go over it once this way, face and neck, and then once the other way. And it kind of does what gardening would do.
It aerates, right?
Like it
aerates
aerates
yeah.
your lawn, it tills your face. Exactly. It turns over the old stuff so the new stuff can grow. And it really is an amazing tool. There are lots and lots and lots of versions of this out there, but ours is patented. And ours is the only one that has little steel rods on them as opposed to needles. So people say, oh gosh, is that gonna hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. My kids have tried it on their arms and they're tiny and everything else. So I'm gonna pass that around so you can see. Yeah, and
it doesn't hurt. It actually feels so clean.
Yeah.
Like it feels so clean
Yes.
when you do it.
Exactly. So basically it turns over that old, so it allows the new to come out, just like you would with a garden that you're turning it over at the beginning of the season or aerating your lawn. And then after you're done rolling your face, or wherever else you're going to be rolling your neck, then you apply one of our serum capsules, which Danielle has in her mini facial. They're the little blue capsule, and inside that blue capsule is retinol. And retinol is like an amazing, miraculous anti-wrinkling agent. And so now that you have opened up your skin, it allows the retinol to better absorb into your skin.
Which product is that, Marcy?
That's the blue capsule that comes with the roller.
Oh, the serum?
Yes, the serum, exactly. So the other thing that the roller does, which is amazing, is that it tells your skin, I'm injured. Even though, as you could see, this is not hurting you. And what your skin does when it is injured is it promotes collagen growth. So after 30 years old, you lose 1% of collagen growth a year. Collagen is the elastic in your skin. That's what makes your skin look like it's sagging. That's what makes your skin look like it's not exactly on your face properly anymore as we age. And this amazing little tool tells your skin, I'm injured, make more collagen. So it does this from the inside out. And then you're treating it with the retinol on top of it. So this tool, as I said, it complements the other regimens. It accentuates the results of it. This tool itself lasts for up to a year. If you take care of it, you don't want to put the rods down on a hard surface. And it really works. The texture difference in people's skin is amazing. People have seen changes in scarring, acne marks, and all sorts of damage that occurs to your skin. So this is one of our tools, the amp roller. When you buy the amp roller, it comes with the serum capsules, 60 of them. It also comes with a sterilization tube and sterilization tablets. So that's that one.
What's the sterilization tube?
It's just a little tube, a clear tube. You put that roller right into it with one of the tablets
Okay.
to sterilize it, and you would
How often do you have to do that?
You would sterilize it every other use, and then every other use in between, you would just run it under very hot water and let it air dry. So just because you are pricking the skin in that very light waves, you want it to be clean, obviously. So our other tool,
Excuse me, Marcy,
yes.
and that, I'll call it aerator, do you use it once a day, twice a day?
So when you get the amp roller, the first week, you do it once during the week.
Okay.
And you can use the serum 2 to 3 times.
And is it better to use it at night?
I like to use it at night because the serum that you use afterwards is retinol, and retinol is not friendly with the sun.
Okay.
So if you use it at night and then you get up and wash your face in the morning, then the retinol isn't still sitting on your face when you go out into the day. So the first week you use it once with probably 2 or 3 capsules. Say you roll Wednesday, you can do your capsules Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Second week you'd roll twice, and then you can use 4 or 5 capsules that week, working up to the goal of 3 times a week with 6 days of capsules. So the whole system will end up lasting you about 90 days, and then when you replenish it, you only need to replenish the capsules because the roller will last you. And I took very, very good care of my roller. I've had it now for 15 months, and it's still pretty much the same way as it was when I got it. So it may last a little bit longer, but it is suggested that you replace the tool after the year. So the other tool that we have is another one that's been written up in every magazine you can imagine, from like Oprah to Allure. Talk about it across the board because it is an alternative to injections. So it's called acute care, and what it basically is a Band-Aid, okay? Literally a Band-Aid, and we'll show you pictures of it. I don't think we have it on this one, but I'll show you pictures of it afterwards. But basically, you get 20 Band-Aids. Oh yeah, it is right here. It's called Redefine Acute Care as you pass it around. It's that white, again, Band-Aid. You put it on your deeper wrinkle before you go to sleep at night. So you wash, you tone, put it on your 11 or your line, whatever you have over here. You press the center of it, which is where the cones are, and the cones have in it 2 ingredients. It's an oligopeptide, which is a protein, and a hyaluronic acid. When you press on it, it activates the cones to release this material into your wrinkle. And you go to sleep. And you wake up in the morning and you take it off. You do that every other night for 10 uses. So you come with 20 of them. So you can do 10, one each on each side. You could do it, some people like to do it over here, some people over here. We stay away from the eyes because this is a very thin area around the eyes. You don't want anything soaking in. A lot of people use it here. If you're like my mother, you tape up half your face at night before you go to sleep.
Sounds like me.
I mean, just literally, she's like, how do you like my results with acute care? I'm like, well, where did you use it? Everywhere. So,
a whole new
Is
face.
it good for this area?
it's fantastic for it. For the marionette
Yeah.
lines, it's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yep, for the 11, some people have a W, some people just have the little line. And depending on your age and your skin type, the roller is more of a reparative, and the acute care is temporary. So once you're done with your 10 uses every other night of this Band-Aid, if you will have results for 3 months. It works best when used with the Redefine regimen. So you would wash, tone, tape it on, press them on, wake up and go. But the cost of it is $220. The cost of a alternative, an injection, is significantly more. And the problem with it is that when you inject into your skin, yes, your muscle will not move. Well, your muscle doesn't move because it's paralyzed. So, I don't know. I don't really like the paralyzing of the muscle thing. The other problem is that, just like, with any injury, someone gets hurt, you have to go to physical therapy afterwards because your weakened muscle now needs re-strengthening. Well, how do you re-strengthen this? So if you have injected this with something, and now the results are wearing off, the reason why it looks so droopy and worse than it did before is because it's been paralyzed and weakened for the past 3 months, or however long it lasts. So some people do like to still continue their injections and use acute care in between as I really want to stretch this out a little longer. Some people like to do it as an alternative, and this was just written up last week in an article that Danielle could share with you as the #1 filler alternative. #1. And because it's so user-friendly, you literally tape it to your face and go to sleep. So that is our other tool, and again, it accelerates or accentuates our regimens that we have. Yes, you can use it alone if you would like to, but it is definitely something that works best with the regimen. So those are generally our products. We don't sell any shakes and exercise stuff and all that. We are just a skincare company. And the reason why we can be just a skincare company is because they're the proactive doctors that created this. They're all clinically tested. They're all dermatological grade, and they're the most famous dermatologists in the entire world, and you get to use their products while supporting your friend Danielle. So, how do you purchase the products? The products are only purchased through Danielle or another Rodan & Fields consultant, but no one here is going anywhere else, just Danielle. So, you can purchase them in one of 3 ways. First, you could say, hey, you know what? I want all that money that girl Marcy's earning every month. So I'm going to sign up and sell with Danielle, and that's wonderful. Join us. Come over to the dark side. It's wonderful. You can do it that way. And consultants get 25% off, which is great. You always get 25% off as a consultant. And I like to use that to share with like my mom for Mother's Day. She wanted the roller last year, so I got her the roller at the discount. So that's the first way. The second way that you can buy is as a retail customer. The retail customer pays the price of the products. You pay the shipping. We ship everything FedEx. So FedEx is $12 to $15 per order, unfortunately. And you love your product, you can buy whenever you want, you don't have to ever buy again. That is a retail. If you purchase as a preferred customer, you pay a one-time fee of $19.95, one time forever, not one time a year, and you get 10% off and free shipping. This is a replenishment program, and don't be scared of the replenishment. It's not like the Record of the Month Club of the olden days. If you want to get something when your replenishment comes up, you can. You can say, oh, Danielle, I love that unblemished. Send me the exact same thing again, and you'll get the exact same thing again. You can say, I love the unblemished, but I really am only out of step 2 and 3. Can you just send me that? And Danielle can send you that. You could say, my face is totally clear. Now I want to work on those dark spots, so can we get some reverse instead? And Danielle can send you that. Or you can say, I really did like it, but I haven't used it as faithfully as I should have. Can you please delay me? And Danielle can delay you 30 days, 60 days, 600 years. You never have to purchase again. She will maintain the accounts, and so you don't have to worry about stuff just being shipped to you. If, however, something is accidentally shipped to you, a snafu somewhere in the system, Danielle's on vacation and she's having so much fun she forgets, whatever the answer is, everything is a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you did get it, if you thought you wanted it and you actually had 2 more in your cabinet, whatever, you could send it back and get all your money back. So the replenishment pays for itself on your very first order because you pay $12 to $15 for shipping and you get 10% off that very first order and every other order going forward. So with your very first purchase, you are able to, at a minimum, come out even and at a maximum save a ton of money going forward. So those are the 3 ways that you could purchase. And all of you have already taken the solutions tool, which has recommended what's right for your skin based on the questions that the doctors prepared. And so if anyone has any questions about them, I can answer them for you now.
Is there any way, I had tried